Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be having a review. So first I want you to read these sentences. What are the words in pink doing? Please pause the video while you think about this. Okay guys, so if you notice the words in pink are helping us connect two sentences, right? These are relative clauses because they have a relative pronoun. In this case we have who and which. What is the difference between them? That's right. We use who for people and which for objects. Okay, great. So we're going to practice and we're going to go to our student book page 138. Please complete exercise 1. Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, great. Now I want you to please read these sentences. Choose the one that seems stronger. Pause the video while you read and choose. Okay, guys, great. Now let's go ahead and check. In the first one, it is Taylor Swift the one who has a solid good iPhone. 2. What I don't understand is why it has to be made of gold. 3. All I need is to have a normal iPhone. And 4. It wasn't Taylor Swift. It was Katy Perry, the one who had bought a solid gold iPhone. Okay, guys, great. Now, look at them. Which sentences are emphasizing information? And which sentences are making a correction? Please pause the video. Okay, guys, so if you notice, the first 3 sentences are emphasizing information, and the last one is making a correction, right? And correcting previous information. So, this is a more formal way of speaking, as you remember. And basically, what we do is we're emphasizing something we want to say or we're emphasizing a correction. Now, please read the sentences one more time and match them to the correct structure. Please pause the video. Okay, guys, now it's time to check. So we can start with a what clause, then verb to be, and whatever information that is that we're emphasizing. We could also start with all, then a subject and a verb to be, and again, whatever we are emphasizing. And we also have the option to start with it, be and the subject, an object or etc. And then a relative clause including that or who. Okay guys, great job. Now let's go ahead and practice. Please go to your student book page 134, exercise 2. Pause the video to work on this, please. Okay guys, great. Now something else that we saw during these units were gradable and absolute adjectives. So here again you have to match gradable adjectives, like what do they do, and please match to the correct structure. Also again with absolute adjectives. Pause the video, please. Okay guys, now let's check. So if you remember, gradable adjectives, they have different levels of intensity. For example, I can say it is a little cold, it is extremely cold, it is somewhat cold, not a lot, not too little, right? And we have absolute adjectives that they describe supreme qualities. They cannot be measured with intensity, right? It was completely destroyed. There is not a little destroyed is impossible, right? Either it was or it wasn't destroyed. Okay, guys, great. Now let's continue. Look at all of these questions. Please choose 3 of the questions and write down your answers for them. All of them are in the future. Okay, guys, so we're actually reviewing the future right now. So we have different options of what we can use. So for example, we can use will and a verb to talk about our predictions or even make offers, right? Some examples can be, it will be worth a lot of money. I will give you my autograph now if you like. Now, if we are not so sure about something that in the future is just a possibility, we can use might and the verb. For example, we might have to work part time, right? It's a possibility, but we're not really sure about this. I can use going to and a verb to talk about my intentions or to talk about predictions, but in this case, I do have some kind of evidence. For example, I am going to find a manager, that's my intention. I am going to be incredibly famous. Why? Because maybe I have a lot of followers in Instagram and I'll have a lot of likes in YouTube. So, mean, I have some kind of proof, I have some evidence. We can also use present progressive with a time phrase to talk about my plans, about my arrangements. For example, I am moving to Los Angeles as soon as I graduate. That is my time phrase, so very important to use them. We could also start with a simple present with a time phrase as well to talk about fixed future events, meaning things that are scheduled in the future. For example, a movie or something like that. We have there my exams start next week, so that is my time phrase that's indicating future. If you remember, we can use future progressive, meaning will, be, verb with ing, to talk about something that it's going to be happening around a certain time in the future. For example, we will be staying at expensive hotels. And we can also use future perfect or will have a past participle to talk about something that is going to be completed, finished over by a certain time in the future. For example, by this time next year, we will have had a single in the charts. When exactly this will happen, we don't know, but we know that by October next year, this will be true. Okay, will be over by then. Guys, go to your student book page 134, exercise 3, and complete this exercise with the correct forms of the future. Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, great. Now let's go ahead and continue. So, I want you to please look at all of these objects from the house. Please pause the video and write down what they are. For example, the first one we know is a sink. What about the rest of the objects? Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, great. Now, look at these quantifiers. If you remember, we have quantifiers that we can use with countable nouns, things that we can count and can can be plural, and things that we can quantifiers we can use with non-countable nouns, right? Things we cannot count. What I want you to do now is to please write sentences about you. Which of the previous objects are there in your house? Where are they? For example, I wrote, there are some candlesticks in the living room, there is some pattern paper in my bedroom. So choose the previous objects with some quantifiers to write at least 10 sentences. Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, great job. So we're going to be sharing this and checking all of our exercises during class. I will see you then. Bye bye.